something a little different today. There is a sunflower field very close to my house that has opened up for the weekend, and they are allowing photographers out into the field to take some pictures. So there are a lot of photographers, so I'm probably not going to do much video. It'll probably be mostly photography, so still put a video together, and we'll see how it all comes out. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the sunflower field. This is one of the first places that I stopped. You're going to notice I'm going to do a lot of voiceover because I couldn't really stop and talk. I wasn't really comfortable talking with people all around me, so I kind of jump around here. It's not as fluid as usually most of my videos, but just want to try to give you some of the information about what I was trying to achieve with the photos and how I got them, and yeah, that's about it. So enjoy. So I've got a little bit where there's nobody really paying attention to me out here. There's probably a good 20-30 photographers out here this morning getting the sunflowers, which you can see behind me. So cloudy morning, overcast, foggy, but it looks like the sun is going to break through. I'm actually pointed away from the sunflowers right now, looking towards the back of the sunflowers because the sun is making some color in the clouds over that way, or at least it was. Kind of comes and goes, so I'm just kind of waiting for some color. Now, when I first got out into the field, I really had no idea what I was going to do. I just kind of walked around and started just snapping pictures. It was still pretty dark out, but you know, as I started to look, what I really wanted to try to achieve was looking at, you know, some of the flowers in focus and then see the field kind of expand behind it. And I think in the next photo I sort of achieved that. Then I was just experimenting and seeing if I could get as much of the fields as I could in the picture, and that gave me the next shot. These first series of were all with the 55mm lens. It was still quite dark out, and I had the polarizer on because it was quite misty, so all of them are probably running around 15 to 20 seconds just to get enough light in there to see the flowers. And lastly was really just to focus in on one particular flower, and although not quite a macro shot, you know, as in focus and sharp as I could possibly get the picture. As the sun finally started to breaking up the clouds and come through the fog and the mist, I jumped back to the back side of the garden, looking down over the hill, and as you can see here, you can see all the photographers out in the field. I snapped this one real quick and then moved on. It is very near impossible to find a spot where somebody else isn't taking pictures right now. There are so many photographers out here, but I kind of found this spot in the back corner, looking back down over the sunflower fields. I have this leading line right here between the sunflowers and the corn, the sun coming through the haze. It'll be interesting to see what I can do with that in post-processing. I've got it all the way down at f222 for some sun rays and just to darken it out because the sun is just really bright through that through the haze. And I've also got an ND grad filter on, and we're right about 2 seconds of shutter speed, and I'm actually coming out pretty dark. purposefully so I can just bring it up in the shadows later. Anyway, that's the shot. I'm not sure why I'm the only one that's in this back corner and sees this nice leading line out to the sun with the sunflowers, but hey, nice quiet to myself, and I have no photographers in the picture, which is amazing. So you can kind of see the line it's creating. I've moved down into the cornfield now. Still really nice. Still 2 seconds of exposure. I'm afraid that I might blow out the sky quite a bit here, even with the ND grad on, but we'll see what I can do with it in post. Just to give you an idea of how many people I was really dealing with in this very small sunflower field. You got all those people there over in the tables. There's 5 or 6 of them out in the rows there, and it was crowded, but it was fun. I wasn't having as much luck as I thought I would with the 55mm in getting the shots I wanted with the flower, so I did something a little crazy. I pulled out my, I think it's like an 80 to 300. It's an old lens from the 1980s or so, and I started using that with some macro tubes, and the following pictures that you're going to see are all done either with the macro tubes on or without the macro tubes on, and I really enjoyed just getting up close and personal with the flowers. Almost finished up for the day. I've been walking around and using my fully manual old antique telephoto lens to do some macro photography. And it's actually been rather enjoyable. I think it's the most time I've ever spent having the telephoto on. Last shot that I'm working on here is very, very simple. There's this perfectly shaped, smaller sunflower that is kind of all by itself, and I'm centering that completely in the frame, and it looks really nice. You kind of see it's this one right here. Yeah, and although in the video, it doesn't look like it's all by itself. If I take you off here, you can see with a telephoto I can zoom right in and make that the focus of attention, and I think that's going to be a really nice shot for maybe printing. We shall see. So it turned out alright out here. Actually some blue skies, plenty of sunlight, plenty of photographers. I may come back again next year and take some more. It's interesting. I mean, kind of get sick of taking pictures of flowers after a while, but same flower over and over again, trying to find something different. But I guess that's what it's for, and it's all about getting that one printable shot. So we'll move on, and I hope everybody was able to get out and shoot this morning. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully, I'll get out next week. Hampshire area, I recommend checking out Coppal Farm. Sunflower field is something that they do in the late summer. They started last year. They also do a corn maze in the fall. They have sleigh rides in the wintertime, and the property is beautiful, and they are very accommodating to photographers to go out and just do what we do. So yeah, please go there, enjoy. They have a great farm stand as well with lots of local fruits and vegetables. So thanks for watching today, and hopefully we will be seeing each other again next week.